our greatest desire is to be seen.
No, I was hoping to die at 23. I was the store model, the store manager, and the social media manager. And my pay was 55k.
No matter what it is that you like, no matter how you are in this life, I feel like there's somebody that will find you.
I don't like talking about love, eh? Like if he has one, will he go and fall in love with the babe and then leave me?
That's actually a big fear for many babes.
I would rather he has multiple. I'm sorry, but that's just sad.
How much do we think that we've spent to come into this existence in this moment now? You're shocked that for many people that number isn't up to 50 million now.
I feel like I want to go at 80. At 80, I feel like you've seen everything you want to see. I don't think there's any other thing you want to see after 80. They sent me to go and wash one full sack bag of garden eggs with vinegar.
A full-blown lawyer.
They play now. You need connection to get a good job at a law firm. There was this man that asked him to sew a bikini. There's the top, there's the back, then there's the middle, right? This man did not put the middle. When I asked, I said, Musa, why? Musa said, even my wife panty, I no swap. I did not come back home for my father's burial. I'm sorry, but I don't like to attend burials. I feel like if the person is dead, the person is dead. I made my first bikini when I was 13 out of a singlet. I feel like what is holding people back from doing things is shame. I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much for this. No salary. Some people cannot stomach embarrassment. Not everybody must like you. You're not jollof rice. Everybody does not even like jollof rice in the first place. My best friend doesn't exist on social media.
Yeah? Why? Does she have her own reasons?
He just doesn't really like it.
That makes sense.
He doesn't have an Instagram account. He barely posts on Snapchat. Like, the guy doesn't exist on social media, man. I'm like, it's so crazy because you're a beautiful woman, human being. Like, the world needs to see this, but he's not having it, so.
So, that idea is crazy. Like, you know how you're saying that the world needs to see this your friend and you should come out and show the world himself.
Yeah.
That buttresses down my point, though. Yes, now, because if he comes out and shows the world himself and everybody that is looking for his kind of person finds him, you can see that he can get away from loneliness even. He'll find mission, he'll find community. Because I believe that everybody that, no matter what it is that you like, no matter how you are in this life, I feel like there's somebody that will find you appealing.
To be very honest, yes.
I don't know if you recall, but when I met you, it was at Boom Boom. And then, obviously, having conversations and moving forth, seeing the kinds of things you put out. I like the fact that we've started our conversation with talking about your authentic self. And then I saw you put out your CV on IG. Very interesting CV.
I'm screaming, I did?
Yes, sir. The kind of CV I like to see anyway. The list of things that would shock somebody, or you're asking what's the most shocking. So, me, I started getting curious when I saw the whole plumbing part of things. So how did you get into plumbing and carpentry?
So, I used to do this thing where my father used to say, monkey see, monkey do. I was always very curious. So when those people would come to like work, I would follow them everywhere. I'd help them carry stuff. They put something, I'd be like, what's this? What do you put? What do you use? And sometimes they would show me, other times they'll be like, you this girl, you don't want your father to call us again, that's why you're asking. And sometimes like when I see all those minor issues, I just get to solve them. Because imagine in like 2019, I was living at Abuja too. I had called this plumber to come and check out my sink. The water wasn't going down. Do you know what he did? He did not even use a plunger. He just put like some pressure on like that sink hole, and the water went down, and I had to pay this guy. So now, because I cannot say he did not do anything, he did something, and I had to pay him. So now, whenever that thing happens, I just do that, and I don't have to call them again. Or like, if it's like to fix that under part, I like take it out and clean it out from time to time because random things going. I would have had to call a plumber to do that before. Or like the other one where if it's too thin and it's falling off, you just have to wrap something around and then seal it back. Just the basic things. I'm like, okay. And for carpentry, it's just basic heating stuff. I have a screwdriver. I like screw things in the house. And yeah.
Yeah, that thing makes sense. I beg. The idea that people are human beings before they are then split into who is woman and who is man. Is what it makes sense now, because there are certain things that you now are able to do, and it's making your life easier. Without,
to be honest, even like this electrical circuit thing, like the star block, where if something goes off, you probably now have to call and be like, oh, there's no light in my house. If everybody has lights in the house, there's no light in my house. It just means that something on the star block has tripped off, or I have to change fuse.
Yeah.
So if I don't change fuse, I would just like touch everything on the star block, then turn it back on, or like just flip the other switch, and the light is back on. But before, I'd have had to call somebody. If I see you do it and it's working, next time before I'll call you, I'll try everything. I would even call you and be like, just tell me what to touch, so you don't come.
Yeah, makes sense. That chasing of curiosity, I think, is what is the difference between people that get to be productive and people that don't get to be productive.
Yeah.
As in, me growing up is the exact same thing. Of workers are in the house, I'm coming to ask them what it is they're doing, I'm following them to put interlock here, all those
Do you get?
And then seeing all of those things come together, stay helping me foster that curiosity. And then I used to like go and start making like houses with like carton and such.
Yes, that thing was so cool.
Yeah.
I think it was even part of fine arts.
Yeah, it's those types of classes that I enjoyed. Like, make something with your mind.
Yeah.
Type B, or make something within a task. All those type of things.
I like mosaic.
Yeah. You said you also learned how to do, is it batik?
Yeah. So my school, they do ESTADs, something, skill acquisition training, blah, 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 and development. Yeah, extra skill acquisition training and development.
Okay.
So for each year, you get to pick 3 you get attached to.
Yeah.
Then they'll see which one you can majorly focus on. Then maybe next year you just focus on that one. Then for your 3rd year, you have to move on and learn something new.
Yeah.
So the first time they brought, I think I was in like JSS 2. So I picked hat making, bead making, and tie and dye. The tie and dye is the batik one. So I mostly focused on hat making and tie and dye.
Yeah.
I was terrible at bead making. Not like I was terrible, just that I don't like holding tiny things. And beads are so tiny. You need like a tweezer, then the whole... I have eye problem. I can't do that. But hat making was so easy. It was literally the easiest one for me. To the point where even when I left the class, the woman still called me back. I left the class, I went to Young Farmers Club. It was like agriculture, planting and whatever. The woman called me back. She asked them to remove me from Young Farmers Club in SS1 and bring me back to hat making. So we would do exhibitions. So during exhibitions, they put us in a big hall. Each estad has their own stand. You have your stand, you have everything that you have made there. Then the parents will come. Parents buy these things because we make things good enough for people to buy. Those fascinators, RCCG women's hats. Those are the ones we're Mommy Gio hats. Those are the ones we're making. So we would have to dye the cinnamon. We would have to put it on the crown brim, use wool gum, fix it around, put the ribbon around to like hide all the loose ends, cut out all the threads and whatnot. Then like still shape them, like use spray paint also to like design.
You remember all these things even since when we were doing it back then?
Yes, I remember them because you have to explain to the parents how the hat is made. It's from there they'll now be like, okay, this person actually put so much love and time into this, and they'll end up buying it. The woman, she kept all the money. She kept all the money like mad. She probably give us juice. When I think about it, that auntie was not good.
But did you follow that line of art, like into uni and such?
No, in uni, I was just mostly knitting and doing hair. I did hair a lot in uni, not like for full-on business. They just knew that I could do hair, so it's like if I'm quarter to getting broke, I'll just be like, how far? Do you want to get your hair done?
Okay.
And then you just do someone's hair. So like, let's say for a month, monthly allowance was like 100k, which was 1,000 Turkish lira. So if you're
Turkish
doing
lira.
Turkish lira.
What's that? Oh, where did you go to school?
Cyprus.
Okay.
So if I'm doing hair, braiding is like 120 Turkish lira minimum-ish. So I'm already making money that I would spend in like a week in one sitting. And the girl was so nice because she would still buy me food and we would take so much time. I was so slow. I was slow and she liked really long hair. So we would eat, we would watch TV, we would catch up and whatnot. And I shall just make my bar and go home.
Yeah.
It was chill. Then I would knit. But the
What were
knitting,
you studying in
law.
school? Law. You chose the law?
I did not know what I wanted to do, so I was like, I'll just pick law. I just wanted a professional course, so I was like, yeah, I'll just pick law.
That was wild. What if you had gone in the line of arts? Learning art. Do you think?
I mean, in my second year, I wanted fashion, but my mother was like, let me just finish the whole law thing, then I can go to fashion. You know that your parents will whine you. By the time I was done with law, I come back, do law school. I was tired. I don't want to read anything again, but I still did fashion school after for like 6 months.
Okay.
In 2021. So
and that entire love for all of that stuff is what's informing this current business now.
Yeah, I think this particular business was so random. So I had tried to sell durags, velvet durags in 2021 with someone, but like the whole production process and everything was so stressful. Even selling it was so stressful because I'm not really a durag person, and I realized that if you're ever going to sell anything in this life, you better like what you're selling. If not, I don't know what you're doing.
But what's the thing about that thing about people who understand that they are calmer on the inside, still trying to be?
It's because people would show you, like they'll show you premium shaggy, like they'll take you for granted, like man. And I don't know, man. It's not cool. It's not sweet.
To show yourself for real.
It's not sweet to be on the receiving end. Yeah, you'd need to like tone it down so you're not showing that part of yourself to someone who doesn't deserve it.
So the poems you write touch into all of that, your core of. Perhaps you feel safe to go and explore your vulnerability there.
Yeah. I just rant.
What kind of things do you write about? By the way, you know these types of things can be turned into music lyrics and things. Yes, no. That's how superstars are born.
Yeah. True, Sha. That's very true. Okay.
But the entire thing, like, is it your time in school, your time back here, family things? What sort of things are you like looking to pen down mostly in your poems?
I hate that I have to say this. It's love.
Aww.
Yeah, it is.
You write about love.
A lot.
What about it intrigues you?
The expectations, meeting somebody, it not working, the whys, and what ifs, what to do. Just, yeah.
But is it more so based on your own experiences or things that you've consumed?
I think it's mostly my own experiences.
Through school, through life, all of that.
Then just a little bit of family.
Family. Okay. But then do you feel like is that's something you turn into anything creative for yourself later?
No, I don't think so.
Why? It's too open.
Yeah.
You know, I think everybody wants to be seen in that way. Like this, the way that we try as much as we can to build shells around to protect so that people will not see. I think what our greatest desire is to be seen for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Abby?
I like talking about love, eh?
Why? Oh.
Yeah, I just don't like talking about it.
How's it been for you with your people?
By people, you mean?
Your parents?
Oh yeah, it's chill. I have just my mother now. My father died in 2016. So yeah, it's just her and my siblings. Talk to my siblings. I talk to them from time to time.
You stay alone?
Yeah, I stay alone. My mother lives in River State. My brother is there with her, and my sister is in school in Serbia.
In school where?
Serbia.
You know, there's something I think about all the time, and it's like this whole idea of siblings separating.
Yeah, it's
school.
very painful.
It's
It's very, very painful. Because I don't know when next I'll see her. And it's medical school, so.
Yeah. And even what it takes to even put everybody through school like that. Your mom sees on that.
It's so insane. It's so insane. These are very deep things. Yeah. I try not to think about them, but they're quite deep. After that, I went to law school. Then my sister went to Ukraine for medical school. After some time, she was in her fifth year when war started. So she spent like 2 years at home trying to figure out what school to move to. And she had to end up at Serbia, and they moved her back to fourth year. So this is someone that should have been done. So she was really depressed. I had to like bring her to ABJ for like 2 years in a row on her birthday. Like she stayed for like a month kind of. And she had a chill time and whatnot. But along the line, there was this crazy flood. There was this year that flood was so bad, it affected the rice farm at Nasarawa. I don't know if you knew about that time. So I think they opened the dam, and flood was so bad, it wrecked my mother's filling station. Like she had just gotten fuel and whatnot. As the flood came, it filled the tanks with water, like everything gone. And that period, it even split the road in half. I don't know if you ever saw a video, like people in Rivers State that time, you could not go from Rivers to Bayelsa because it split the road in half. Like it was insane. It's not the kind of thing that car can pass. Maybe you might have to pass through the bush, but you cannot pass that road. Like it was, one part was down, the other part was up. You know those things that you see in movies that look unreal. That was it. And by the time my mother was trying to like figure things out, they had robbed the filling station. They took like the pumps. It just looks like a bare abandoned this thing. So that one just died down. I moved here after law school. Then I did my NYC and I decided to like relocate and just come be here. And I realized I like this place. It's quiet. Port Harcourt is very noisy and Lagos is too rowdy. It cannot work for me. I like ABJ. It's quiet.
So that's very interesting to me, because like you're starting life in this city from like basically virtual zero. And then what's going through your mind through all of that? How are you thinking of where do you begin?
I was not even stressed because the time I moved, my mommy was still sending allowance and I was chill. In like 2019, I think I got like a job, I think. But it was one of these random ass jobs. The money was not even up to half of my allowance. My mother was like, what kind of stupid job? Said, you're a lawyer, why are you wasting your time? What kind of stupid job are you doing? Meanwhile, I tried to go to like law firms to get a job. They were asking me things like, oh, who's your father? All them kind of stupid things. And you need connection to get a good job at a law firm. The only firm that accepted me, it was Benchu, and the bench is under sun. All this, all this Ras Gariki Plazas. Yeah. God help me. I just looked at them. The man was even serious. He was like, oh, but they cannot pay me. The hell yeah, you can't pay me. What do you want to give me?
Have you ever calculated what your school fees for the time you spent in school was? Like, did you know the number?
I've never.
I did one exercise with some of my friends where I carried, like I was thinking, like how much do we think that we've spent to come into this existence in this moment now? Add plus the hair that you've barbed, the Indomie you've
that's
eaten,
insane.
the
That's
clothes
insane.
you've bought. Like, do you know that for many people that number, you'll be shocked that for many people that number isn't up to 50 million naira.
Are you serious?
Think about it. How much do you feel like you paid in school for school fees from crèche? Actually punch those numbers in. You see that may not even reach 50 million naira. And for many people, by the way, even if you add trips, like you used to go on family vacations, you go there, come back, go there. But I do all this type of exercise to like give me context in life. You understand? And then when I think of how much it has been to get me to a certain point, it informs what I want to do next. As in, when I was looking for a job during my NYSC time and everything, I'm like, okay, they spent X amount of money to take me to uni alone. Let's leave primary, let's leave everywhere. Let's leave everything I've compounded to lead me to this moment. They want to pay me what? To do what? As in, you know how you mentioned that guy came and put his hand on that, like in the sink, and you know what you're paying him for there is not necessarily what he did. Is the how he knows how to do the thing.
Yeah, that's why I said there's no way I can say I will not pay him because he has come to do his job. That is his job. He has done
Even if he came and blew the thing fixed, you pay what he said you should pay him. You know what? That thing gives me like I'm very happy with that thought because it makes me believe that I can actually go and perhaps start a business. I don't necessarily need to go and work, in the ladder of another person's business I don't even believe in, that doesn't even see my value. So that's why entrepreneurship, business really, really intrigues me. Is literally somebody can just become angry and decide I'm doing a business and that business will work. Do you get? But anyway, thinking about that NYSC period, I feel you. I feel what was that going through your mind?
You know that thing in movies where people would look for a job, then just go and sit down by the road and drink water. Allah, I did it. I went to like 9 law firms in one day, and everybody had told me no. And I was tired. I just bought water from one random person.
But you know we are very, very entitled. You know what our parents used to do that year? Jesus Christ. But you know, man, 9 one day you're tired.
9 one day I was tired, yo.
But you go tell you.
I quit. I was like, I beg, I can't do this anymore with my NYC uniform. Damn. I sat down and drank water and I was waiting for my Taxify. Because it was Taxify that time. Yeah. Waiting for my Taxify to come and I went home to go and sleep.
Yeah. But then how did that unfold for you? Where did you eventually place yourself?
Do you really want to know? So my friend had a firm, fake firm.
Fake firm. Oh my God.
So he just put me there and he was signing and sending to me every month.
Do you know, I don't know, this conversation always comes up recently because it's like, NYC is a very interesting period. Do you know it can be a very sweet program? Assuming the government knows, okay, there's how many universities, there's how many graduates that we're expecting to come out versus how many jobs do we have, like index of, what we have. And then match up, okay, there's 3,000 jobs here, we're matching 3,000 coppers that way. There's 2,000 here, we're matching 2,000. As in, genuinely
they just distribute people anyhow.
Send your father.
You wake up, you have job in Abuja, they're taking you to Sokoto. Why? It does not make sense.
And then you have to go for this, like,
by the way, I actually ended up at National Assembly for a bit.
Okay.
That place is not a place human beings should go to.
Oh, wow.
So, I helped to review police acts.
Okay.
By myself, did the whole thing. The man was even, I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much for this. No salary. They sent me to go and wash 1 full sack bag of garden eggs with vinegar.
A full-blown lawyer.
They play now. I washed garden eggs, I washed apple, I washed banana. I arranged them in plates for senators, I added granuts, and I was writing the minutes of the meeting.
A full-blown lawyer?
The woman that was supervising, she said, you're doing a very good job. She was like, on Friday, I should come so that we'll go to the market together to buy food.
More.
I said, This has to end, though. I beg. You need to see. My Port Harcourt people say you need to match break where there's nonsense. I had to stop that. I told you, man, that see, every Friday I have to go and donate blood. And she was like, wow, you're a very good person. That Friday, I went on serious job hunt. That was the day I did that 9 law firms in a day. You know, go care. What do you mean by she come and buy fruits?
Yeah. It's a mad one.
That was so raz.
I think one of the things that's worrying us is limited mindset here.
Mm-hmm.
Just because, like me, for example, I did my own NYS in my company. Real company. But then I think it's very interesting that we are how we are. The disarray that is everywhere. Because if you look at somebody like yourself now, full-blown lawyer, you have a master's degree. And with all the grit that is inside of you, they want you to come and wash banana. but then in your business, the one that you're doing now, you make profit now.
Yeah.
I was looking at, there was a post somebody made on Snap that it was like a full congregation of lawyers that just passed out. I was like, bro, I was telling somebody like, bro, of all these people that you're seeing here wearing all these wigs and all these things, many of them are hairdressers. That's how they're making a living. Many of them are chefs. Many of them are, I don't know, like literally there's a plethora of things that is in this hall right now.
There are plenty that are doing club PR.
I swear, Abuja has the most educated club PR babes.
Yes.
Yes. I've met like
the manager very is a lawyer.
Do you get?
Bruh.
But then don't you think it's going to be more of an adventure for people, or something that is going to be more intriguing for their life if everybody decides to actually chase this type of quote-unquote odd careers? Like, oh, I'm a club PR, blah, blah. I'm a this, I'm a that, I'm a barista, I'm a blah, blah. What do you think is keeping us from doing all those things, we in our generation?
I think some people is shame. I don't know what they're ashamed of, and lack of sense of self. So you feel like if you're not doing what you went to school to do, people would look at you somehow. People would look down on you if you're a luxury carpenter. Like, you don't want people to say, oh, this person went to do architecture. Why is he just knocking stool for us?
Yeah.
Like, you want to go and be designing museum or all those mausoleums or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily need to do that. I take it that we are brought here to do what we can do, what you're supposed to do. That you studied something doesn't necessarily mean that that's what you're supposed to do. And I feel like most of us, our brains were not even fully formed when we decided to pick those courses. If they see you today and they tell you now, okay, what do you want to do with your life, you would probably pick this thing you're doing, and if you check it, you'd have probably gone to school for it. But then I feel that there are also certain courses that we did in school that get us towards this path. Like, in school, I did communication and study skills. There was my MBA. I did like some level of marketing. You get, so that's where you know that, okay, I can sell stuff and that. And also, I feel like going to school lets you know what you don't want to do. So now I went to school, I did the whole criminal law, civil law, and I told myself, I'm never going to do civil law in my life. So you go to learn this thing to know that that's not what you're supposed to do. I feel like what is holding people back from doing things is shame. You don't want someone to look at you and think that what you're doing is not enough compared to
There's
what you
also many
studied.
people that don't know what it is that they want to actually venture into.
Yeah, there's that. Some people just want to sleep in.
You know, the sweet thing about figuring this type of thing out is everybody claims that they don't know what they want to do. But you know certain things that you certainly don't want to do.
Yes.
Like, you claim that you don't know what it is that you want to do, but you don't, so you don't know the things that you know the things that you certainly don't want to do. Isn't the opposite, or some semblance of an amalgamation of opposites of everything that you don't want to do, the thing that you want to do?
Yes.
Do you feel me?
Yeah.
That's an interesting exercise. Yeah, because like that, if you, first of all, anyway, by the way, there's also the thing of people haven't crystallized what it is that they want to do yet, because there's no reason for them to crystallize it yet. You can come and tell somebody, my family is this, my such and such. Your motivations for thing that's actually biting you to attempt doing something, and then most people they haven't tapped into their own motivation, that their why, the root narrative for what prompts them to start taking action. I think that's
some persons are just scared. They feel like it's not enough to start up something with that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, I really love mixing drinks. I know I don't want to mix drinks for events, but if I mix drinks and just put them inside that Ziploc thingy that they, like cocktails, and I sell them, would people buy it? I don't think they would. They might not like it. So you've already killed the thoughts. You've not even tried. Some people are just very scared of everything.
What do you think prompts you? What do you think? What do you think is your own main thing for moving? Did the family thing affect or?
So what had happened? What made me move here? Because I would say yes, I moved here in 2017, but I came back in 2020. So in 2020, our rent expired in June. Our mother was like, we should come back home. So that's my cousin and I were flatmates at Jabi.
Okay, she was paying the rent.
She said, come back home, you people don't have a job, and you quit that nonsense job that I did. When I was typing to quit, there was no ChatGPT. I said, God, let me not sound rude to this woman, because she has tried for me, but I quit, man. Yeah. But she was actually used is not even the right word. She utilized me. I was I was the store model, the store manager, and the social media manager. And my pay was 55K. So she squeezed the usage out of me. But I don't even feel bad because it helped me, because after I got back, I got a lot of social media gigs. But that's by the way. So when we moved back home, my mother was taking me to all my father's friends that were lawyers. This one would say, there's no space in this firm, or there's no this, there's no that. And I told my mother that, see, when my father died, these people knew that I existed. I'm literally the only lawyer in my family, and I'm not even using it. They knew that there was somebody that was doing law. They did not ask. I'd not come back home for my father's burial. Because it was my last semester, there was no reason for me to come back. I'm sorry, but I don't like to attend burials. I feel like if the person is dead, the person is dead. And that's it. I enjoyed the times that you were alive and I chilled with you, but if I cannot attend, I would not kill myself for that. Sorry to say, but that's one thing I know I stand for. So she was like, we know that you would not even want to come, because at that point I was already thinking hey, shit is about to go south. I have step siblings, by the way. Shit is about to go south. I don't know what property this man has. I don't know if they would give us anything. We are from the last wife. So if anything, it's better to manage resources. I'm not coming home. You guys should do the burial. So these people never bothered to ask of me, nothing. I finished school, I'm back, never bothered to ask of me. I've done my NYSC, nobody asked of me. So now, you're taking me to them. Some will not even offer us water. We'll just sit down there and they'll come and tell us that, they don't have anything. And I told my mother that, see, me, I cannot keep doing this one. I cannot keep going to meet these people who know that I exist and have never offered, not even me, they've never offered you anything since my father died. So there is really no reason for this. So after I stayed in River State for 7 weeks, she caught me smoking one day. Yeah, she caught me smoking one day. She told my uncle and our neighbor, they were really grilling me. My uncle was really saying a lot of hurtful things to me. And I was so over it, because at that point I was depressed, I was frustrated, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to run away from the house.
Run away?
Yes. I said I'll run back to ABG.
Okay.
So there was this person I was seeing. I had texted them that, you see me, I'm coming back home. And they were like, yeah, sure, you can stay with me till you figure things out. I'm like, cool. By the way, inside that money that woman was paying me, I had saved. I don't know how I did it, but I saved. I saved from my pocket money and the woman's money. So I had some money to maybe rent a place or whatever. I told I had started selling my swimsuits then, But I wasn't making so much money from it. I just liked selling it then. It's not like I was making profit. That was the time I kept putting the money back in the business. So it's not like I had profit to use from anywhere. So my things were at my friend's place. He was helping me like deliver them and whatnot, but I cannot put that on him because he has a day job. He'll probably have to do like next day delivery, and that defeats my own purpose of like quick delivery kind of this thing. So I told my childhood friend to like take my things to some building, and I told one of my friends in PH to order a ride for me to come pick me, and that's how I left. I stayed in Port Harcourt for like 9 days. My mother looked for me. I saw her before I left. She even sent flight money and whatnot. So I came back to ABJ. I stayed with my friend for a bit, and my family friends called me one day and they were like, "Oh, where are you? We're in ABJ." I'm like, "Oh, I'm at my friend's place." I just gave them like surface gist, and they were like, "Oh, that apparently their brother bought a 4-bedroom and they're just two. If I wanted to like move in with them," I'm like, nice.
Look at Grace.
Look at Grace. So that's how I moved. I stayed with my other friend for just 2 weeks, and then I moved to their apartment, and I stayed with them for like 9 months before I got my own place. So yeah, I ran away from the house. Run from your house. Get out of your comfort zone. Run away. I promise you need to run away. If you run, you have peace of mind. Just make sure you know what you're doing. Don't run and go and be a wayward child.
I think that's very, very important.
Yes, now, if you're going to get out of your comfort zone, you better do it and know that you're doing it for yourself. Because I told my mother that, don't worry, I know what I'm doing. Like, I even stopped smoking. I stopped smoking. I stopped drinking so much.
Stop being a wayward child.
I stopped being a wayward child because I stopped being a wayward child because at that point I did not have pocket money coming from her anymore. I had to shine my eyes and manage my finances. If not, hunger would wipe me.
Yeah.
Like, cause I needed to show her that I could do it. Like, I'm living somewhere that there is food in the house. I wake up, there is light, there's everything. I just did not have a job. And I'm living there to another place where I also did not have a job, but I had like a business that was just starting. Yeah. So I had to show her that I could do it.
I think many African parents will not necessarily urge you to move out until they actually need to urge you.
You need to yank, like you need to pull yourself out of the grip of your parents. If not, they'll never let you go. I'm not going to lie. I feel like when I have a baby, I'm never going to let you go. You have to run. Run from me.
Yeah. Do you have that bond with your momsy?
Yeah. Talk to her every day.
That's nice. And then, does she know about this your other gig?
Yeah, she does.
What did she say about that?
After I left, I just started being honest about everything.
Okay.
Because you will not kill me.
Yeah.
I'm your child, you won't kill me. Like, I'll tell you as it is.
As you love me, everything that you know I've done plus the things you don't know I've done. This image of me that you love is a product of that.
Do you get, like, I have to tell you everything.
Yeah, like, I told my mom that they didn't catch me engaging. But I told her it was very interesting, their response, because I'm just curious. So sometimes I want, and their response to me was interesting to me. Like for me, that point was when I confirmed that these people actually trust me. I'd always had the notion, but this one thing that was so huge that I knew that if I dropped it on the table meant to shatter. I dropped it, and it was just like. Palatable reception. I was like, mad. I
don't know. I feel like it's easier for them to take it with guys. But like with women, they'll be like, "You're a woman. You shouldn't be doing that. This, that."
What's some of those things that you've had to walk through? Just when you see that, okay, this one is like happening to more of women, or happening to me because I'm a woman, or if I was a guy, this should have been easier. Do you have those types of things? Mechanics. Is that what you said?
Car mechanics.
Car mechanics. Okay.
Car mechanics, yo. Yeah. Then being just hanging out with your girls in the club. There are certain guys that would probably come try to like talk to you or whatnot, and if you don't, they start being rude and whatnot. It wouldn't happen to guys. Barely happens to guys. Or like maybe you want to join our table and we don't want you to join our table. Next thing you start getting aggressive. Those
types of things happen a lot in the club, Abby.
Yeah, they do. The good thing is I have a resting bitch face, so it barely happens to me. I hear it from like other people. I'm like, oh, sorry about that.
Okay, this is very interesting for me. What's the right way for a guy to approach a babe in a club? Like in a way that you would consider that to be respectful, it would be a bit sizzling even, you know? Like what would you prefer?
Okay.
Because by the way, what you're about to say, if I'm doing marketing for your for the club, and I want to know how to best serve the clients, is these types of questions I'll come and ask you, like the staff and everybody. So that's why I'm asking this.
Yeah. So if you see a girl with a guy, he might not be her man, might be her male friend, but he might also be her man. You could just send the waitress to like, please ask for her number, that you'd like to like talk to her later or something. And if she says no, just allow. But if she's alone or if she's with her friends, her female friends, and you want to go, you could just be like, oh, I've been looking at you from my table and I think I find you attractive. Can I please have your number so we could go out sometime? And I'll love to like get to know you. Finish. If she says yeah. If she says no, please just take your L and go. Plus it's loud. Nobody will know what you were talking about. Some people cannot stomach embarrassment, or what's that thing called, rejection. Not everybody must like you. You're not jollof rice. Everybody does not even like jollof rice in the first place. Like, so if you're not somebody's type, like just keep it moving.
Yeah, I think the entire thing of club, the setting of club is set up to where it's like everybody.
They like, must want me. Look at me, like look at me.
No, but everybody is hot cake in the club now.
What?
Like everybody presents their best self in the club, or at least attempts to. Or when I say their best self, I mean their true self, because when you're under the influence of certain
you dance like a madman.
You allow your best nature.
You dance like a madman. When you hear Ozeba, your body be shaking.
Exactly. So like, and it's very interesting, that mix. I was speaking with KJ about the idea of helping me funnel, I want to hire him as a partnership development manager for the idea of, he's in a workplace, the club, that's like a melting pot for different kinds of people. Everybody goes to the club.
Everybody.
You get medical doctors, people that just got married, they go and celebrate their thing.
Oh yeah.
At the club. So it's like me, I'm thinking like, if I want to solve for ease, where's the best place to tap into like a diverse number of folks? So I'm thinking like, what would I solve for? Okay, fine. Where do they all meet? And I'm like, if I can hack the club, I'll hack the city. Yeah,
I swear, club is the meeting point.
Yeah. So,
somewhere like Play has the oldest niggas, youngest babes.
Right. What'd you say? Play has the
oldest niggas, youngest babes.
Okay.
If you think I'm lying, just go, like, stay and say you want to. You count 10 old men and like 20 young babes before you see one middle-aged man.
Yeah.
Then Tokyo has like the youngest set of people. Tokyo has the youngest crowd.
Yeah. What about Boom Boom?
Boom Boom is a mix. Like,
do you know what you're doing right now? You have market insights. I swear, you have data on the like. I'm telling you.
Boom Boom is a mix. It's giving a way to anything you see. Anything you see, you take it like that.
Yeah. But you know what? I don't want to be that guy I don't know what led people or what leads people there. But I don't want to be that guy that is just, I don't know, so wealthy at the club and is just there like scoping babes, and I think it's sad.
It actually is.
I think there's time for everything.
Yeah.
And like there's time obviously to explore, indulge. You understand? My father always say everything in moderation. You not say don't test to, but in moderation type.
Yeah.
And then if I believe, unless you're the type of person that you have whatever it is that you're doing, but once in a while you just touch up the club, maybe with your boys, you're celebrating whatever, with your guys, your girls, whatever. But like having that be a lifestyle it's a bit much, don't you think?
I actually feel like it's too much. That's why I always say, people like, okay, maybe you could come around with your wife every now and then, or like hang out with the boys, but not every other day. There are some people who, I work there. You don't work there. What are you doing here? Don't you have a house? Are you running away from your bed? Do you have bed bugs? What are you doing here? Every
So
week.
you know them by name, but
And if you go with me to the club, you'll be wondering why I'm saying hi to people. What are they doing here? How do I know them? All the time they're here.
when I prescribe this type of things, like it's for me, like because of me, I understand myself to some extent. So, but there's some people that, you know, if they've not touched club, for them, their body, they've not had fun. And I genuinely understand it. Like, I understand the variance in everybody's interests.
Yeah.
I recognize that pattern. Like, I cannot even stereotype you. I cannot classify you, put you in a box just because you're dark skinned, you like this type of hair, you put your nose thing. Like, because I don't know what's your internal intent. Do you feel me? And it's like everybody has this uniqueness about them to where many people end up living in cages because they don't exist in an environment that allows them to be themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. And me, I allow for it. Everybody around me, you know, have like what you like, be what you are. But like where we come together in an environment to do certain things, I feel like all of us need to be on program. Do you feel me? Like even if you're my friend and we're working together, I understand that you may like to work maybe in the evening. Me, I'm a morning person, no problem. But like when we see that there's a deadline, work on that deadline and deliver it at that time. So yeah, I understand that there's variance with people, and then that translates into like how we understand them and all of that. But it's very sad to see people like caged behind the facade of.
Last night.
Yeah.
So there was this man. You see this thing you said about like being wealthy and just sitting in the club and staring at babes. Mm-hmm. You're there on your table. You have like so many babes there. I'm sitting across your shiny teeth. As in you're actively shining teeth at me. And even winking.
Everyone used to shoot their shot to look at you. They play.
With your seriously white beards. He now still came down and he was dancing and he was still winking at me. And in my head I'm like,
see, I think it's like this. We've seen older guys date younger babes. We've seen younger babes go crazy for older guys. Like relationship can mix in a very
it can.
Distinct way.
I have a friend that likes really young guys.
Do you feel me? So it's like everybody, if we start like pursuing our cravings, everybody will be happier. I'm telling you.
Really?
I'm telling you. Yes, now if everybody is honest about what they crave,
God.
and everybody goes after it. There will be more peace in the world. Because
just drag me.
Yes, now think just about it. Because it's like we were saying, we're pairing that we're speaking earlier that there's distinction in desire for career.
Yeah.
I may want to decide that I'm doing marketing, or I'm doing my podcast, I'm doing my communications agency, blah blah blah. I may also decide I like to dress like this. You like to look like this. You're presenting. This moment is existing because you imagined this moment in a particular kind of way, and you're presenting yourself as best you deem fit for this moment.
Yeah.
Right? And then obviously you've had to create some constructs for what you would anchor your decisions on to create this persona in this moment. Right? So in that, you're experiencing me in the way you perceive me, not in the way that I most likely am even. Do you get? Mm-hmm. And then in this particular moment now, you're showing your own understanding of, or you're showing your own root narrative in that you decided to pick this cloth out of all the clothes that you have in your wardrobe, right?
Yeah.
It's very interesting for me because me observing that, it's like me, I'm now thinking like a marketer, I'm thinking like, rah. So what's she trying to communicate, right? I believe when people are looking for those types of signals of what's she trying to communicate with her dressing, with her, blah, 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 we'll start understanding and we'll start getting drawn to the kinds of people that we like to have around us.
Yeah.
So in that regard, I believe that if everybody is being their authentic self, all of us can find happiness because we'll signal the best of ourselves, right? We'll get people around us that are seeking that best of ourselves, that version of us, right? We'll form businesses working with people that are seeking our energy. Will form, I don't know. I just think it's that. Just if you're honest with yourself, you'll find your people. What do you think about that?
I believe that's true. I like extremely fashionable and funny people.
Right.
And I feel like I express that. That's what I embody. I like fashion so much. she cannot dress, you stress me out. Like, like, I don't like when I invite people out and I have to tell you look sweet. You should know that you should look sweet because the person that is inviting you is going to look nice.
Right.
And you should try to dress for where you're going to. Don't do the one that you now come and tell me the bouncer is not letting me in. Of course he's not going to let you in. Excuse you. I don't like when people do that. So like, I hope to attract people who dress as nice as I do. To the best of my knowledge.
At least your taste, yeah.
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 That way. And people who are selfless, like carefree and whatnot, like,
yeah.
That's like people who want to have fun. Not the kind of fun that Lagos people say. Fun as in please, nice physical activities like archery and whatnot, like outdoorsy kind of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a few indoor friends. Because I like to rot on my bed a lot, but like I have a few indoor friends. But yeah, I feel like the way you are would reflect on the kind of people you would attract.
Yeah.
But then again, you can still attract people that are not on your same wavelength. You just need to filter that.
I feel like there's some topics that touch your core. Like I'm just looking at you as we're talking, and there's some things that when you're stressing on them, I feel like you're more expressive. It's crazy. Especially when we touched on the idea of family. I think do you like talking about it, or do you mind talking about it, the entire thing of your dad passing and you even deciding not to go for the thing?
So I had dreamt one day, like randomly, that I got back home and everyone was wearing black and they were crying. And I asked them what happened. They said, oh, my father was dead. I was like, shit, that's crazy. So,
crazy.
So I told my mother, I've never really been a very spiritual person, but sometimes, like when I dream, they seem too real. Like, and just happened, like sometimes, yeah, it has happened more than 3 times. Like there was this time randomly in secondary school, I told one girl that this sink would fall and you'll be the only one in the bathroom. And it fell, and she was the only one in the bathroom. I told someone that the way the fan in our room keeps moving weird, the day it would fall, I hope she wouldn't be the one sweeping the room. She was the one sweeping the room the day it fell. So, things like that randomly. So me, when I dreamt of my father's death, I just knew that, shit, this man is going soon. Then...
so you're preparing yourself for that?
Yeah, it feels like I'm mentally prepared for it. It's the same reason why I say if someone is cheating on me, I don't need to go through your phone. I'll see you in my dream. I'm going to see you there. But yeah, it has happened. I've actually caught people in my dream, and it's so insane. Yeah. So I'm not the most spiritual, the most prayerful person, so I don't know why or how it happens, but it sure happens when it does. So when I had that dream, I was scared, I cried, I told my mother, I was like, it's not really anything like that. Don't worry, it's malaria dream. So next thing I heard that my father fell down at the bank when he was trying to send money to me. He's diabetic, so they won't refuse to heal. They gave him like a neck brace. That was like September. Then by December, they were going to like take out the neck brace, and one day they just saw that he slept and did not wake up. And that was how he died. It was so painful. Like that week, let's just say, I went through like series of random unfortunate events. That week he died on the 19th of December. So on the 24th, a day before Christmas, I was like, let me go see my brother in his city, make food for him, whatnot. My brother is not expressive. You can sit down with him and he just wouldn't say so much to you because he doesn't have anything to say to you, but you are existing in the same space. So I sat with him, I was like, how do you feel? He said, I'm like, So I came to pour out my feelings to be like, oh my God, that. And this boy was just there playing his game. So I just went, I made jollof rice and whatnot. I even went with one of his friends from our secondary school. We went to his city together. He didn't even talk to that one. I was the one mostly talking to the guy. And when we made the food and he ate, I just told him I'm leaving. So yeah, now bye. I'm like, okay. So when I go back to my city, this is me here. That's my apartment. My flatmate was up looking down, and he was like, hey, cross the road. Mind you, it's winter. It's a bit foggy. I'm close to my house. Something just tells me, wear your jackets. Why am I wearing my jacket when I'm almost at my house where there's going to be a warmer on? I just put on my jacket and my beanie. I had like my afro. I leave my afro on during winter. I don't like to make my hair because I'll catch cold. So I just wore my beanie and my jacket. My jacket was super furry on the inside. As soon as I crossed, the car hit me. As in, I flew. Last thing I heard was, Jesus! My flatmate up was already screaming, Jesus. Apparently, they told me that he cried. He cried till I got back home. Like the car cleared me. Let's say from here, I landed at that door there. And I told when they came to check me, I told the guy that I'm good, that this is my house. But the guy was speaking Turkish. He said, no, hospital. That's how they lifted me, put me in the car with my my brother's friend. We went to the hospital. They checked. They did X-ray. They said there was nothing wrong with me. I could not even tell them where the car hit me, if it was left or right. I did not feel shit, but I flew. As in I flew and I landed on the ground like this. I just rolled. I still don't know what happened. I did not tell my mother. I've never told her about this incident because she'll say it's village people, and I don't know what to make of it. I just know that I'm glad I got out of that alive. I just had a little cut here and they stitched it, but that was it. The people kept saying sorry because in Cyprus, if someone should hit you on what's that thing called?
Pavement.
Not that these streets. It's not like it's a main road or something all them.
Okay.
It's not a highway, it's not a big road. It was just streets, all those little streets. If someone should hit you there, they're going to pay, because why are you over speeding, something like that. But my other flatmates walked to the hospital to look for me, found me, then we went back home together. This one don't warmer and whatnot. So let's just say that period was a series of unfortunate events. I just told my mother that this burial, I don't think I'm coming, because they were going to bury him in February and I was graduating in June. It did not make sense to go home, so I did not go home.
Yeah. And then after that, dealing with the entire absence, how's that? How do you make contact with that?
I felt it, but not so much. Don't know how to explain. I mostly just used to feel it during Christmas, because Christmas used to be fun. My siblings will come back home. There'll be food everywhere. When I mean food, so much meat. Yes. There was this Christmas that we had so much meat that they had to put, because my daddy had a hotel, they had to put I think 4 paint buckets of meat in the hotel fridge because there was no space in our house. And mind you, we have so many refrigerators at home. There's my mother's house, my daddy's house, my other stepmother's house, the other stepmother's house, and one other random guest house. And they all had, so you can imagine there was meat. Only for us to hear that there was no light in the hotel.
Everything's spoiled.
Everything was going to go bad.
Okay.
It was not bad yet. So they had to roast 4 paint buckets of meat. I was like, I knew that they were sad, but I was very happy because this was just me going to eat roasted meat every day.
For a long time.
Roasted meat and coke breakfast, roasted meat and coke lunch. My uncle and I were everything was just beef, Indomie and beef, rice and beef. Everything was beef. Till we started giving it away. It was too much. I remember that Christmas very well. Oh, was it the ones where we would go to meet my father? He would just tell us random stories about his life. When he died, he was 80. So he was not so young. I felt like he lived. He had already lived the best parts of his life. He was already at the end. I even say sometimes that I feel like I want to go at 80. At 80, I feel like you've seen everything you want to see. I don't think there's any other thing you want to see after 80. Maybe other people want to, but I don't want to. I hope that I leave this world.
But you're excited about your future. Do you think about that with so much conviction?
No, I was hoping to die at 23. I was praying to die. I was tired. I would wake up and be like, why am I still here? Why have I not gone? I really just wanted to die. I was exhausted. At some point, I started cutting, but I'm so glad I stopped. I still see some of the scars sometimes, and I'm I remember when I still did that stupid thing. I felt like my life was very empty. I needed to find my purpose. I feel like there are a lot of people who are just living life without knowing what they want to do and how to go about it, and they feel like they haven't found their purpose. And I would say it's because we overthink the little things that we have in our lives. Like, you have to look at your life and what's that thing called? Be content with every moment, be content with every idea. Like, you should see yourself as the next best thing. Because I had started my business, but I still felt like my life was very empty. Like, what am I doing in my life? I still did not really have a job. I was just vibing. I'm like, I'm not even earning so much. Okay, I see people going out. I can't go to most of these places. I can't buy this because I want it, because I can't afford it, because I know that if I buy it right now, it's going to affect something else that I want to get. I was just overthinking a lot of things, and also because of pride. All you have to do sometimes is ask. I had my mother to ask, but I just would not ask because I was like, I've left the house. I said I could do this and I'm drowning. Like, I just want to die. But death did not come.
I said death did not come.
Death did not come. That was like, nah, bitch, not today. So, like, I went to Jos. I don't know anybody there. I just told one of my friends that almost here I want to go to Jos. So I had this nice day. Let me go and clear my head. And I was like, okay, so he told one of his friends. I was like, hey, you don't need to get a place. Like, she's not even around. She said you could stay at hers. I'm like, nice. So I stayed at the babe's place. I went to Rayfield Resort. Very blue water. Abuja, your darling. Very blue water. They mine tin there. I'm like, they mine tin? I don't know they could do that here. It looked very nice. All the fruits very fresh. Weather so cold. Nobody told me. I went with crop top. I almost died. But I had a lovely time. I met amazing people. There was this girl that took me to some nice ice cream parlor. Went to some empty lounge. We danced. I went to their wildlife park. Saw the elephants. Like, it was just amazing. It was a breath of fresh air for me. Then I came back to Abuja and I went to Lagos. And I went to one kind of party that I promise I can't remember. I just know I had an amazing time. I can't remember. I just know that I got back from Lagos very tired and I just wanted to sleep. And by then, I was not like, you know what? I'm just going to focus more on my business and hope for something else to come. I'm not going to beat myself up because I don't have a job. Because I have something. I have this business that I can work on. I can just keep growing.
People don't even make that switch and say this business is my job.
I had to be like, this business is my job. From that time, every week I'm at some pool. If I'm not at Villa Picasso, I'm at Bellanova. I have to go to, like, that's what people text me sometimes, oh, what pool can I go to? What pool is private? I will tell you because I was roaming around. Somerset, I was always taking poolside pictures. You'll be wondering, like, come, it's like this girl loves nakedness. Yes, I do. I was always at some pool because I realized that when I wear the hats, when I wear the kimonos, I'll be like, you have hats? Oh, please, I want hats. Do you have kimonos? Oh, I want...
You're marketing your own product.
Yeah, I realized that I'm the face of my brand. I'm the owner of the brand, but I'm the face of the brand. I'm the brand ambassador. I'm the brand everything. I do the deliveries. I do the sorting. I do the packaging. I am the everything of the business. So if I cannot say I'm going to stay and pick myself up and do this thing, nobody is going to do it for me. If I sleep today for 24 hours, there'll be no deliveries. I will not make shit. So I have to be awake and up and running for this business because in the grand scheme of things, if all my other jobs decide to close down today, if Boom Boom say they are closing today, no job for me again. I will fall back on my business. So if your business has not grown to the point where you can make something good out of it, then I pity you because if your employers decide to take their hands off you, you will die of hunger. Yeah. Have you seen the price of things in the market?
Two things. I think people should. I think just like how I say it all the time. It's like the people that I'm working with. I want to just make sure that they believe that we can build this thing for the long term.
Yeah.
And they believe that whatever role that they're operating within the business, within the ecosystem, is something that they already are naturally prone to doing. I think that's how you can build a team around you. Like, I know a friend of mine has this exact same thing you just said. She sells clothes as well.
Yeah.
So, and she that's all she does for a living. She has put out her eggs in that basket. She's building it. She wants to see, right? And she does all the deliveries. She does all the packaging. She sources the things herself. And then all of that stuff. But then it's like what you said. I think us seeing our thing as our job is the first way to break that barrier.
Honestly, any other thing you're doing, anywhere that they've employed you, that's your side hustle, I promise you.
Yeah.
Because that person will wake up one day and say, man, I don't need you anymore. And you will cry your eyes out because that's now your full main source of income. Meanwhile, it shouldn't be that way. Your business is your baby. That's your first fruit, like my mother would say. Truly, that's your first fruit. If everybody decides to take their hands off you, you're the only one that can bet on yourself. So you just have to.
Do you have like the idea of when you're thinking about scaling and growing that you need influx of cash and cash is the only thing that is restraining you from growing?
Yes, so like last month, I was so choked up. I was like, I need to expand. I was saying it. I wrote like on my 2025 goals that, this year I'm going to expand. And I was like, this expansion is looking like it requires mad racks. But I realized that you can just do it in bits. Like, it might take you months, it might take you some time, but if you can do it in bits, then just do it. Because I was like, okay, this profit that is coming in, now I have to split it. And okay, I would use it to pay for this one, that one. I've added like some new things to my store. Before it was just swimsuits, hats, beach covers, and maybe like 3-piece swimsuits. But now I've decided, I also had like shorts for guys, but not all the time because that's my supplier.
No, that makes sense. I think for what you're talking about now, the supplier situation.
You would run mad. You would actually run mad. They will explain. Say, madam, I'm sorry, I can't explain. What happened? Or you text them this morning. They'll reply you in the evening when they know that it's closing hours. Like, I say, I'm so sorry. You're sorry about what?
The thing already spoiled.
Tell me, have you finished sewing this thing?
You're right.
It's very annoying, though. Suppliers that cannot communicate, they would ruin your business for you. They'll actually kill it. They'll kill it for you. Because you'll be there trying to, like, maybe you've told some, like, people have asked me, like, when are your shorts coming? Even myself, I can't explain because the girl that I'm asking has not told me. And the girl said she's asking somebody. So you're the middleman of the middleman.
One of the best things for supply businesses is tapping from the source. So if you can tap the source.
If I can find the main man, so I can hold his neck and be like, where are my shorts? This girl said, I asked him, should not be forwarding messages to me. So what do you want me to do? Forward to my customer?
Right.
Come on now.
But then do you think it's going to be cheaper in the long run making your pieces by yourself as opposed to importing them?
I've tried. If you see what they made. There was this man that I asked him to sew a bikini. There's only one original Swimwear's NG piece that he managed to make, but it's crotchless. Forgive my language. Where's the pum pum going to be? So you make a bikini. Have you seen how they make panties? There's the top, there's the back, then there's the middle, right? This man did not put the middle. He joined the top and the bottom together. When I asked, I said, Musa, why? Musa said, even my wife panty, I no swap. But I'm paying you for this. Did your wife pay you to sew her pants?
Oh my God.
I swear I could not believe it. And he made 5 swimsuits like that, crotchless. I was so sad.
What if it's Musa's style? What if he's trying to introduce something new to the market?
As in low waist pants.
Fresh design, like this neat one.
I shed hot tears. I learned how to make bikini from YouTube. And I'm like, this thing is not hard. It's just that I cannot put out 100 bikinis on my own.
You can't do it yourself now, you must.
It takes me an hour to make a full bikini, like piece, top and bottom, But like, your back, you would actually die. In Fashion School, I realized how much I hated pattern drafting. I hate pattern drafting so much. You have to do a lot of measurements and calculations and whatnot. I'm the guy for slim fitting. You need to hold the waist of your dress, I'm there. But if you say I should put the paper to the wall and start drafting pattern for an outfit, I would die. Like, I would literally die.
So you prefer the whole operation of what? Directing how people are doing it? And,
I would rather direct you on how to get this thing done than to do it. Like, it stresses me out so much. Like, I went to fashion school to know that I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
That brings me back to that I said sometimes you go to learn something to know that that's not what you want to do. I went there, and even themselves with my assignments, they were like, this girl, you can't do mago. I don't know measure sheets. Now it's time to present your homework. It's not passing your hips.
I know there are some people that like that measurement though.
Yes.
Do you know life is beautiful like that? I swear to God, that's one of the things that gives me respite, as it makes me joyful. Is I understand that there's many things that I dislike doing that other person likes. So even if you're forming your own system, you know the kind of people that you want to plug into certain roles.
Girl, she says she loves pattern drafting, that she doesn't like sewing.
Do you get?
I love sewing. I don't like pattern drafting. Bring the materials. I will piece them together.
Imagine the two of you are now doing that thing in the same system.
Collabo.
Everybody will just be doing. Everybody will be working effortlessly.
Yeah. So I went to go and learn the bikini pattern from YouTube, because I learned how to do almost everything from YouTube. And I did one nice bikini, and I was like, I can do this thing. Why is Musa not doing it? Then I asked some other girl. I asked those people like Abba to do it. What they brought to me. Shit.
Who? Abba people?
Even me said. Me said I went to the Abba. I asked some people at Maraba to try.
Yeah.
The thing they brought.
Issues.
Tears in my eyes.
So, by the way, you can now, you've spotted a problem. You've sourced here. That's something I like to think about these type of things. Basically, if you then begin to teach people how to do this thing, you can make a lot of money. Because there's a lot of people who have experienced the same issue that, like, many Nigerians, you bring them together, many business people, what's your issue? Supplier issues. Now imagine if you can get 100 of them that have complained that supplier, and you now become the best supplier. You've done the work behind the scenes to put 100 of them together.
Yeah.
And you now take perhaps sample of whatever it is that you are. Now you bad pass for this thing. And send it to them. Do you think you land one or two or not?
True, sure. I actually would. Because there was this beach where I was trying to make. The problem was I couldn't even find the material that was as stretchy as the one I had. So we found one that was close. The girl did it twice and she got the exact one. So that's like the one... 001 original swimwear, beachwear, swimwear's NG beachwear piece. Yeah. And I was so proud of her. I was like, so that means if you actually look at a real bikini and watch the YouTube video, you would be able to do this. Yeah. Because it's not hard. Sewing bikinis are so easy. I just hate sewing the ropes because they are so skinny. I don't like holding small stuff.
Like you said before. Right. Yeah, understood.
I'm going to crop that part out like mad. Oh my God.
Yeah. Well, I feel you. And I love that. I love, like, for me, it's like when I look at even my own operation, there's certain things that I'm natural at. Yeah. Like, I don't like the nitty-gritty of operations. Who is bringing this, checking on people, managing. I don't like that.
Like, I run mad.
But then, when it comes to the root narrative of what the system should be, what we're trying to implement, that overarching vision I can put together, and then, it's now my job to, like, find the right people to put in the right places to make the team actually function. Yeah. So it's like, I like the way you're saying, like, oh, you like certain things, and then you can even go in detail. And you can even remember things that you did in, like, way before, because you're passionate about that thing. I think it's very, very interesting. I think it's very, very good, again, also, like, for the founder of a business like yourself to be obsessed about, like, certain things.
I made my first bikini when I was 13 out of a singlet. I had, like, this very small sewing machine. Yeah. It was using one battery. It was so cool. But the first one I made it with, like, thread and needle. Turn my singlet into a bikini.
Do you ever think about your maxima? I think, like, when I say maxima, I'm talking of, I do this exercise where I imagine as big as I can be, regardless of the constraints in my life right now. Yeah. Whatever those constraints are, irrelevant. I'm thinking of how big I can grow, how big, whatever it is I want to achieve, right? And I like crystallize that into X. Like this is the thing I'm solving for. This, whatever leads me to this is the right path for me. Whatever doesn't lead me to this is the wrong path for me, right? And then I think about, so what are the attributes of that X that I've, elevated in my mind as the main thing I'm solving for. And then when I look at the attributes of that thing, that's how I try to like start collating those attributes and then forming out my journey over time, such that it's like, okay, you want to cook jollof rice. That jollof rice is making you excited, right? So then you're likening that to your vision of that thing that is making you excited about your life. As in, this is the thing that will make you never to think about suicidal things. This is the thing that you're actually like reaching for, right? And then let's call it that jollof rice. You may start today an analysis of your entire today will produce the inference that you have only pots. You don't have rice, you don't have Maggi, you don't have whatever, you just have pots. But your intent, your desire is jollof rice, right? And then you start, maybe you have Maggi, or maybe let's assume you have torchlight. And then somebody has Maggi, they're looking for torchlight. Start dealing until you get all the attributes of that jollof rice and then you make it. I think that's one of the things that parents do for us with observing, okay, this girl, she likes dancing. Let's start giving her dance classes.
Oh, yeah. My parents did that thing, but they overdid it. I will explain. See that part where I wrote that we chased our piano teacher away? So, my father felt like we liked music.
He felt like?
So, my mother put us in choir.
Yeah.
I can't sing. I kept telling her, I can't sing. I don't know what I'm saying. You're training your voice. We were actually in children choir, singing and all that. And my father was like, we have to learn how to play at least one instrument. Yeah. So he brought a piano lesson teacher. I'll never forget. The first thing we learned was Joy to the World. It's very easy. You go from last do to the first do. Yeah. It's the easiest thing. Yeah. The guy that started teaching us hard things. So that we should use our two hands. Yeah. I can't use the two. I can use just one. What do you mean by we should use our two hands? We're so stressed out. So we started doing this thing where when he comes, we would hide. You know how I said this? My mother's house is my father's. You can't find us in the house. I promise you, we would hide. Yeah. They would look for us until the man would be frustrated. And I think he had anger issues. So he would not start shouting, where are these children? He will now leave. Yeah. He will come again the next day. We would disappear from the house. Or we would put something spiky on the chair. Like, you
guys would put something spiky on his chair.
You know all these things from movies, like all those pine cones.
That's why you should watch the cartoon that your children
are watching. My God. We were watching Tom and Jerry. We would put pine cone on his chair. The man would sit to prick his bum. He was just tired. Like, we frustrated him so bad. And he was like, nah, that he cannot do this anymore. Or he would send us on errands and would frustrate him. You know this thing where someone would be like, get me... let's say sliced apple on a plate. We bring the apple first. And I say, go and bring knife and plates now. Bring knife, leave the apple. All those kind of irritating things. You know that this thing is obviously irritating this person. So the man just told my father that he cannot do this anymore. They brought him down. That one never last. The first day we did not show up. Himself, he did not show up again. So he just freed us. So my father was like, okay, it's like, we're not interested in this thing. And I started playing snare drum in secondary school, for brigade, and he realized that I liked that one, so he just left me. My younger ones not like anyone at all. He just left them because you cannot force us to do these things. But we liked other things. We had like bicycles, we were riding. They never taught us how to swim, even though we begged for a pool.
So you begged for a pool?
Yeah, we begged
and they should build a pool for you?
We had 2 ponds. They could have easily changed one. They were trying to close one. We're like, they can turn this one into a pool. Our
generation is privileged, I swear. I swear.
We're begging the man. He said, okay, no problem. We saw that they were removing, because the ponds, they have this T-cross thing. We used to like run across them and like just maybe stand in middle points to like feed the fishes or whatever. Yeah. We saw that they took out the T-cross thing. And we thought that, okay, maybe they'll now just cement and put the tile for the pool now. For where my daddy just closed, as in they put a lot of things, put sand and just close the next thing, grass started growing, thing attached to the field. I wanted to run mad because there was a hole there already. Oh my God. All you had to do was make it a pool. Baba did not agree.
Oh my God,
so, I used to climb trees a lot. We did a lot of agriculture in our house because each wife had a garden of her own. We had sugarcane, ginger, some spices. I know there was scent leaf in our own side. Then had apples.
Yeah.
My stepmother had avocado pear, native pear, tangerine, orange, lemon, lime.
All in the compound.
Yeah, coconuts. We even attempted to grow watermelon, but it was not sweet.
What did Dad do for a living?
For it. He was a contractor. He used to do roads.
Okay.
But yeah, then my other stepmother had a pineapple farm, the one that she asked me to manage. It showed me things. It taught me not to steal. I stole the pineapple that made me believe that I'm allergic to pineapples till today. So I don't eat pineapples at all.
They flogged you when you stole the thing.
They don't flog me. They don't flog us.
Okay.
Yeah, it scratched my throat.
Okay, the pineapple scratched. Okay.
Yeah, my throat was swollen for a bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, so they taught us different things. Like, I had to learn how to, like, plant, harvest, and he taught us this thing where each child, like, would plant a tree at some point. So he said that if you want to sit under a tree when you're old, you need to plant it when you're young. So he would go with you with a seed, and you dig and plant, and you have to water it every day until he sees it come out. Then you can free it. But yeah, like, I feel like that applies to a lot in your life. It applies to, like, business or whatever. If you want to see yourself go far in your business, then you need to put in all the efforts you can while it's still a baby. Because if you don't, then you're not going anywhere.
This is true. That makes sense.
Yeah.
If a babe has moved to me with audacity, yes.
How did that make you feel? Did it strip off your masculinity?
You're asking if a babe has moved to me with vim before?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, no. And how it made me feel?
Mm-hmm.
It's different.
Yeah.
It's different. Now, for some babes, I'm like ecstatic, like mad. You know? But then there's one babe that has done it before that I knew I wasn't going to get into anything serious with her. Like, I wasn't going to even respect her.
Yeah.
Like, if I entered any relationship with her. Just because of, I don't know. I think it's like this. When girls move to guys, it's debasing. Because we're used to being the person.
Yeah, guys love to chase. Like, they love to chase. Like, bad.
It's debasing, actually. So, whenever it's happened, it's just case dependent that way. But it's what it is. Me, I prefer chasing, Sha. I prefer being the person initiating.
Yeah, a lot of guys prefer chasing.
It's better, it's sweeter. Even you like being chased.
Of course.
No.
Yeah.
It's sweeter for both of us. I think that's one of the things that we are missing in our time.
Yes.
Is we lose.
Because I've stopped chasing, you know.
Yeah. But no, it's not anybody's fault.
Don't agree, they'll just run.
It's not anybody's fault. If you go to the gym now and you're making videos and a guy is looking at you because you have banging body, you know, you're working out whatever. Once in a while, you catch somebody's attention. Now, a guy is afraid to come speak to you at the gym because he doesn't want to be seen as a creep.
Yeah.
And then, but girls want guys to approach them. But then when guys approach babes, they make the guys feel like creeps. So it's like, where do we then draw that line of understanding to say, oh, you want me to chase you? No, I won't follow you up. You still they give me tough time. Do you feel me?
It's just a little tough time now. You have to, you know.
I think many people are single in our time because of this exact conundrum. Like, guys want to chase babes. Babes want to be chased by guys.
Yeah.
But then in the arenas that are existing for us to initiate that game, that play, it has gotten warped. Like, guys don't want to DM anymore because you people, many babes.
Take screenshots.
If I say you people, they come
Take
for me.
Screenshots.
And nobody wants to be put in that position.
Cast you like that.
Yes. So it's like, you now have to always like tread strategically.
Yeah.
You know, which I mean, certainly you should normally, but like it's getting like really, really mad.
Someone was asking me why, okay, the person was like, you know I like you and I know you like me, so what's the worst that could happen? And I'm like, maybe I realized that it's not going to work. Which is supposed to be a normal thing. But that fear alone is holding me by my collar. Like, what am I really afraid of?
Do you think you're scared of getting in a relationship or even getting married? Or what's your fear around that when it comes to when you contextualize your exposure to men of different strata in the club, for example, married men, unmarried, blah, blah, blah. So you're experiencing all of them in different variants. Does that affect your own thinking of...
more like, in my head, I'm like, God, so is this how my husband is going to cheat?
Damn.
So like this now, will my husband have one side chick or will he have multiple? Like, if he has one, will he go and fall in love with the babe and then leave me?
But you know, that's actually a big fear for many babes. Though.
I would rather he has multiple. I'm sorry. No, that's just sad. As sad as it can sound, I would rather he has multiple than to have one person that he is actively seeing. You will love up. You will leave. God will punish you.
That's a very tricky arena to operate.
Yes, it is. It actually is. Like
even I'm just saying the mindset of men will cheat, but it's not a question of how many will cheat.
I don't want my man to cheat because I'm not looking to cheat on my person. Like I don't know how to. The last talking stage, I could not talk to anybody else. And it's not like they asked me not to. I just could not. Like I did not see myself entertaining anybody else because I really liked this person. And that was how I knew that if I like somebody, I really cannot cheat on them or whatever. So now, there's this person that is married and roaming around with different babes. You've moved to me, you've moved to my friend, you've moved to my other friend. How many people? Haba. Hey! You now still come and tell me I love you. What about your wife? You don't love your wife? Come on now, don't do that. It's very sad. Hey, laughing. It's very sad. Because now in my head, okay, I was even telling one of my friends that in as much as this person moves to people, they're moving to too many people and it's becoming very somehow. Wouldn't it get to the wife? Would the wife not feel somehow? Can they just have like one or two? But that's very dangerous. What do you mean by he should have one or two? What if he now goes to love up the other person? So will he not decide one day that he wants to get a second wife?
The place you work actually has a lot to do with how you see life.
You will see things. You would really see things.
Because
there's scenarios, if you know the husband and the wife, so maybe you see the wife with somebody else, you see the husband with somebody else, you're just like...
Society.
And then
how can you be born in this society?
How will you now want to see that and I want to get married?
Yeah, that kind of vibe.
It's insane, no?
But I think, even within everything that is happening, in the context of it all, I think all of us are still experiencing society differently. Like me, all the relationships I've seen a mix of them, but most of the ones that I've come in contact with personally, they've all been beautiful. Blossomy, all these type of things. But then I've had conversations with folks like that will tell me the most... A friend of mine told me that she went to do best woman for grooms, what they call that thing? Bridesmaid for her friend. And then it was a court wedding. And after the court wedding, like whilst they were still in the premises of the court, the man that literally she just came to bear witness for came to come and move to her. Like he wishes he met her before his wife.
Like it's very rare before you see women that will go to someone that is close to you. She's going to go far, as in far. Most likely be a younger guy.
That particular guy that she has been telling you not to worry about. That one that is just hanging, just a friend. It would most likely
be a younger guy, maybe one of her friend's younger brother.
Just around. Don't worry about him.
I swear. So it's just my friend's younger brother. And you said you'll be looking at the small boy, not know that he's giving your wife to.
As well.
God, I beg you.
No, God will help us.
It's harder to catch babes.
It's harder to catch babes than guys, like cheating, but you know what? This whole cheating people, I think it's just. For me, I'd rather be the type of man that gives you the full picture. As in, babe, see as you be, I'll be hot cake. Do you get?
Yeah, wicked boy.
No.
You're wicked boy.
But you know why it's like that?
Yeah, you know it's like I feel you. It's better to be honest.
My life I like my life being in order. I don't like chaos. So I don't want to be that guy that is like exchanging babe of like hiding. This one is coming today, the other one will not come.
Yeah.
Type. Yeah. I'd rather have this type of, if I thought there was going to be this type of thing, have the type of relationship where me and you agree that we're not together. Then if I do with another person, then I'm not culpable to punishment. Like basically what I'm saying is I want to be within the bounds of whatever we agree. Such that if we agree that we're not doing any other person, like we're just together, we're exclusive, then let it be that. That's the rule that we're both keeping to. Do you feel me? But then if we're in a P where it's like, anything goes, then there's no punishment for any action. Do you get? So it's like, I think people need to be more confident about the kind of agreement that they want to exist under. Men and women, because there's many women that don't want exclusivity. The same with many men that don't want exclusivity. But everybody, if they live in their true self, again, like what we're saying.
Someone should go and knock my baby, but I'll not be happy.
But you have to have the agreement prior now. That's just the thing. So many people are not honorable.
I don't know why I'm imagining it. It just doesn't sit right with me. Like that you'll be clapping someone's cheeks.
Your babe. Okay. I mean...
Like I said, okay. Like you see.
For me, I don't think we should be honest about...
Yeah, people need to be honest. But it's people lie a lot now. When you see that the babe is saying if you people are not going to be exclusive, she would leave. Some guys they'll be like, let me just take what she's offering and just do the one I can do.
Yeah.
So the day they decide that their exclusivity has ended, they will not tell you. They'll just go and start sleeping with somebody else. And you'll not find out and your heart is broken. So
I think if somebody doesn't have that clear understanding of what it is that they want to be pursuing in their own life, it's going to show that disarray in different ways. That is
it, yeah.
Because if I want to be with different people, I'd rather be the person that becomes clear, like, yes, this is what I want, and then I'm doing that with my full chest. I don't like hiding. Like, I like peace in my life. So things that I'm doing, even in secret, so here's the thing, I spend a lot of time with myself. Yeah. And I want to be able to, when I'm spending time with myself, actually be there and be enjoying my own company.
Yeah.
And if I'm doing something as minuscule as cheating, I don't know, but I believe that I will be in disarray.
You'll be so stressed out. It's giving mental and emotional gymnastics.
Unless me and my babe agree that this is the path I want to apply, then I won't feel guilty. Like I'm just on agreement.
Open relationship.
Yeah. But I don't think I can do that.
I've never tried that too.
I don't think
I cannot be yelling somebody I love you and go and be clapping cheeks somewhere else. It doesn't make sense to me.
Do you think that translates to how it is that you think about partnerships? Like when it comes to your business and growing and scaling and all these type of things?
I think so. Because I've had people that have...
Like you really have to connect with somebody to do business with them?
I low-key have to. Like, I need to know you to some extent. I cannot do business, like, serious. Maybe if I decide that, okay, I want an investor or something today, I cannot do that with a random person. I want someone who knows me to some extent. There should be, like, a level of trust.